mischievous bards and bard. Is it mischievous?
Yes.
Hey, you mischievous bards and bardettes. Welcome back to I Cast Vicious Mockery. I'm Austin.
I'm mischievous. I'm Matt.
So
Matt.
is it?
It's mischievous,
Okay.
for sure.
Because it's like mischief.
Yes.
Then instead of saying mischievous, that sounds a little weird, so we change it to like a V sound.
It's spelled with a V, though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, but it's spelled... Oh, there's no second I in it, maybe. Is there? Hey Google, how do you spell mischievous?
Oh, no. Already with asking Google stuff.
Mischievous is spelled
Oh, no.
M-I-S-C-H-I-V-O-U-S.
Did she say V twice?
Did her voice just crack? Did you hear that?
Yeah, some weird stuff was going on in the voice there. It wasn't ready for that question. All right, anyway. I had some fun this week.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Messing with a scammer on Facebook. I want to tell you about it. So you Matt, you can see right here.
Yeah. You want me to take a look?
That's the face of somebody we know. We're not going to name names of people we know here, though.
No.
Just in case.
Maybe we could say his relation to us?
I had him as a teacher.
Yeah. Me too.
So, yeah. So somebody who we had as a teacher when we were in school and stuff. So not exactly... not off to a great start for our Facebook scammer friend.
Right.
Because like, why would this person be messaging? Well, you'll see what they're messaging about in a second here. But what does it say is their name there? Like right at the top of that conversation.
It says their name is Boring.
Yeah. So immediately, like they hit me up on Facebook Messenger, and I'm like, huh, weird. Why would it ask me to start a new conversation with this person who I'm already friends with? Well, it's because it's a new account.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, I'm like, heck yeah, we're doing this today. I've got work today, so there's nothing better to do. Let's do it. So, yeah, I'm like, all right, yeah, Facebook Messenger, we'll allow that. And so then I immediately go in and change their name and the background and the emoji of the conversation, because you can do that in Facebook Messenger. It has the little like button in the conversation. So that's those giant brains, that's what those are, in case you haven't used it.
The giant brains.
Yeah. If you go to the next photo,
I see. Nope.
you're going to start to see it.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah. So this is when the conversation starts. I mean, I don't have this memorized, so I'm going to have to look at it too. But,
well, first you're like,
hey, it's a new account.
Hey,
I immediately start off like, hey, I realized something's off.
yeah, some weird. Hey,
this is unusual.
This is
And I'm
strange.
already clued in on it.
Yeah,
And
right.
I'm giving you a chance to like exit right now. And then I'm like, nah, okay, I'll mess with it. Because I was thinking it could be just a bot too. It's not just a bot, man.
It's not just a bro.
This was a person whose time I wasted.
So you sent a brain.
Mm-hmm.
Then he said, "This is a new account.
Yeah.
How are you doing?"
Yeah.
You said that you noticed and that you asked him, "Do you like the brain?" And you said another one.
Yeah. I mean, he had his own question of like, how am I doing? And I'm like, no, you need to notice what I'm up to here. Okay. So yeah, I send the brain again, the giant brain emoji that you can send in Facebook Messenger. And he's like,
He says yes.
yes, he likes the brain.
He likes the brain. He asks you why you ask that question, though.
Well, why would I ask that? I don't know. What do you think?
Well, you want to... You just wanted to find the right emoji.
I did. I needed to find the right emoji. I knew
Mm-hmm.
after looking at all of the possible emojis in the world that the brain would be the one for this conversation. At this point, at least. Things change. Life is not so straightforward as to only have one emoji, but I found it for right now, and it was the brain.
Mm-hmm.
A big brain.
Yeah. God's to hear from you.
Yeah. It is.
am
God's-
am doing good and so happy this moment.
He was so happy this
He was
moment.
so
He
happy.
was so happy this moment.
This moment, man. Right, and you know, you're saying it's a special moment between you and him. Oh no!
It was a special moment between us. Me and him. We found the right emoji. We found the right background. The background was different than that one. I picked some kind of color or something, but it changes multiple times. I only took the screenshots at like 2 different points, so it was what it was.
Wow, he really gets right into it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I received my gradient yesterday. What does that mean? Oh, it's coming.
Yeah, his gradient.
Yeah, don't look it up.
I mean, I did. I did look it up.
Oh, okay.
But the word that he sent, gradient. Can you spell that?
Grandient.
I did look this up on my work computer immediately after he sent that. I looked up gradient on Google,
Mm-hmm.
and I found what it meant. That's what we got to next.
Gradient, like the random gradient generator.
Yeah, I found a random gradient generator called Gradient online, and I assumed that's what he meant.
That's a clever name.
Yeah, because, well, what maybe the person who was pretending to be my friend doesn't know is that this Facebook friend of mine is a graphic designer.
Yeah, he must be.
He must be if he's this excited about Gradient.
Yeah.
So that's the assumption I was going off.
Right, because you thought it was a free online tool, but you're figuring they must have a desktop version now.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I assumed. I assumed, oh, he got Gradient on desktop. That's so exciting. You can just open it whenever now.
Gradient.
No web connection needed.
So then he sends you a link here.
Mm-hmm.
He says Gradient give back.
Oh, by the way, just for like, no, this is not a graphic designer.
No, of course
this
not.
person has done no cursory research on who they are impersonating. They're just like, I'm just going to stick to my script. I did not let them stick to their script, dude.
If you look at the link that he sent to, it definitely says Gradient gives back.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes, and the link says Gradient.
He proceeds to spell it Gradient every time.
Every time. Awesome. So you know it's not just a typo.
Nope.
You say that it looks like, he sends you a link. You say it looks like the site's not working. Too many people are on it.
I did not click that link.
Oh, of course not. Well, of course not. I know you didn't. But
I 100% didn't click the link, but
that's also.
So I bluffed and I was like, man, the site's down. Too many people on it right now.
Yeah. That's a good way to really get at him.
He was probably like, oh my God, this is working. He just immediately went to the link. Oh my God.
Oh wow, he just clicked on it.
Yeah.
So you haven't received it. Yes, to many people on it. Even many people have benefits on the Gradient. What is he saying? If you even tell him, you're like, don't you spell it Gradient? And he just ignores that completely.
Every time. He ignores it every time.
He must not understand what you're trying to say. Mm-hmm. Have you heard of Agent Peter Donald?
Agent Peter Donald, you know.
Yeah.
Agent Peter Donald.
From Federal Government Academic.
Wait. From what? From...
Yeah, the new program from Federal Government Academic.
How are those words capitalized? Can you remind me?
Federal, capitalized. Mm-hmm. Government, not. Academic, yes.
What?
Yeah, exactly. You send a picture of what I assume is somebody that you Googled.
Yeah.
Was that Peter?
I Googled Peter Donald, and that was what came up.
That's what came up.
And I was like, was it this guy?
Yeah, Google Peter Donald to find.
I'm gonna doctor this up a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
Put it in the show notes if I have time.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna blur out. I'm gonna like cover up faces and stuff. But
well, yeah, obviously.
Any references to actual names of people, but Peter Donald is not a person. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry, Peter Donald.
Because the picture that he sends is that Pete Buttigieg? Buttigieg? How do you say his last name? Pete, the guy who was running for president?
I don't know.
I think that's who it is. I'm fairly certain that's who that is.
He keeps sending you brains.
He does. He's having a great time with the brain emoji too. Oh my God.
Sometimes they're big, but sometimes they're not.
Sometimes they're big, but sometimes they're not. Which means that I know he's on a phone. You can't do that on a computer.
You can't
change the size of
the size on a computer.
Because the way that you send a bigger brain is you hold down
on
the thing longer, which it doesn't do that on a computer when you send it through Facebook Messenger. So
got it.
I know he's on a phone doing this.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. This is Agent Peter Donald.
Oh yes.
Oh yes, sure.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
I've seen this guy. I'm very familiar with. You used the name Peter as in Pete Buttigieg's actual name, and Donald as in Donald Trump. So they'd be two familiar names to me. So I'd be like, yeah, that rings a bell.
Peter Donald. Man, that's like kind of, I don't know, like clearly this gentleman is from some other country.
Yes.
Right. So is that what they think? That just like, Americans.
Yeah. I mean,
Peter Donald.
You might hear. That's true too. They are two first names.
Yeah, but
and also Agent Peter Donald. That's not how it would like most government jobs. Agent is somebody who works for the FBI.
Yes,
agent is
FBI,
somebody who works for the CIA.
Yeah,
this is a spy, apparently.
Right, but he's like
clearly it's just a government agent
in like
this is a government agency,
Senate chamber or something. Like he's like swearing an oath or something like that in this picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But this Peter Donald was in charge of the program who helped him get grant money, the sum of $10,000.
$10,000. This dude who I'm talking to, he got $10,000 from Peter Donald, Agent Peter Donald,
delivered to him when he applied for the program.
That's awesome.
And you don't have to pay it back.
You don't have to pay it back. Now that sounded pretty darn good to me.
The big brain. After that, he sent a big brain after that. He also said, "You ignore me." Were you ignoring him?
So at this point, I was not ignoring him. I was at work.
Right.
So I actually was working for a second.
You lead him on further by saying that it looks like you might be able to get something too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, wait. Did he tell me to text him yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh, well, yes. Should I give you the agent? There's a thing in the way, but an agent.
Oh, right. Yeah. I said like, hey, it looks like I might be able to get something on the site, but it's loading too slow.
Yeah. He says he'll give you a private number so you can get on before it's too late.
Heck yeah. I got to do this.
Yeah. So he sends you some whatever
random phone number.
Random phone number.
Of course, if I manage to get this in the show notes, I am going to hide that phone number.
Yeah. I mean,
should I make my phone number, my new one, public? I'm not ever going to check it.
I mean, it's up to you, buddy. You can do whatever you want.
No, I won't. I won't make it public. That's fine.
You send a picture about yen stock.
Yeah.
That's
just an emoji.
Really?
I changed the emoji to that. So it's this like stock going up emoji now. Because he sent me the phone number, so I'm like, heck yeah, that's some stocks right there. So
yeah. Text him now to know if you're qualified to receive the Gradient grant. Oh, he spelled it right that time.
Mm-hmm. Now, I was working at this point.
I
had stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I also do work on a computer. So it took me a while before I could get back to him on texting.
Mm-hmm.
He might send some messages in the meantime, but this is about the time where I set up a new Google account so I could text this Peter Donald guy. That Google account, I will tell you the name of it. Feel free to email me at that Google account. It's not connected to any of my main accounts. There's no like backup email. There's no connection to my phone number or anything like that. So that account is named peter.donald.text@gmail.com. And I got a free Google Voice number to go with it so I could text this guy. which I proceeded to do. I texted Peter Donald. Let me see if I could I'll just show you.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because it sends. He's like getting antsy.
Mm-hmm.
He's like telling you to send a text,
and I'm like, oh shoot, I do really need to text this guy because I want to get this.
He sends a chili emoji.
Mm-hmm.
He
changed the background to like a cold. He started changing the background now, which is super fun. Then he's like really getting into this.
You told him that you had called instead of texting.
Mm-hmm.
But then you said, "Oh, I guess he would be too busy for a phone call,
right?
If people are texting him all the time."
Yeah.
So how did you meet Peter Donald?
I was buying some time while I was setting up the account, so I asked him how he met Peter Donald.
Text right now. Just text him. He's always available to reply. Peter, bring my winner to me.
Peter, bring his winner to him.
What does that mean?
That's what Peter did for this guy.
Yeah, but you asked him.
He texted me back later. I didn't even realize that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dude. This is going to be fun. All right. So anyway.
What? Wait. There's more here, though.
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
He started going back and forth.
Oh, yeah?
He started. I was talking to him here and here.
And here, yeah.
It's a blast, dude. Get ready for this.
Okay. All right. So should we go to this?
Not yet.
No.
Tell me where we're at.
Okay. Why you ignore me, talk to man. Is what he says.
So what do I? Yeah.
Sorry, got caught up in work. Didn't mean to break your heart.
And then I think I changed it to a broken heart. Or no. He changed it to like a black heart emoji or something at some point.
Something like that.
No, it's not. It's later. All right, keep going.
Also, can we reply to our own messages? That's pretty sweet.
Oh, because he replied to my message. He did like you can hold the message and then reply to a specific message.
Yes.
And I found out that you can do that in Facebook Messenger. And then I was like, can we reply to our own messages? And I tried it.
Well, he replied to his own message.
To his own, right.
Before that. He replied to just text him. He always available to reply with 3 question marks.
And then I was like, well, wait a second. You can reply to messages on Discord. Can you reply to your own messages on? So I tested it on Discord as well. I replied to a message on a conversation with my wife. She was very confused.
just testing.
But then I came back over to this guy and I was like, dude, heck yeah, you can reply to your own messages on Discord too. That's pretty cool.
Wow, man, this guy's antsy.
He is.
Because you were like, what made you decide to use Messenger over Discord today? And he said, I just decided to use Messenger to text. Why
usually this person would talk to me on Discord.
Yeah?
No. Usually they'd send me a text message.
Text message. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But I was like, hey, usually you'd talk to me on Discord. That's what I told this guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Why not on Discord today? Why are you asking that? Anything wrong? He's
like, is something wrong?
Yeah.
I was like, no, nothing's wrong in particular.
I thought maybe you lost your phone or something. I wipe my phone.
He wiped his phone.
What happened? Nothing. Have you texted the number that I gave you? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Why, this guy's digging himself into a hole here, dude.
So many holes. He hasn't dug himself into like an 8-foot deep hole. He's digging himself into like foot deep holes and spraining his ankle over and over.
Just spraining
He's just like digging a hole and then like and then he just does another one.
Just does another one. You know, you say, you know me, would I pass up even 100, what is that, pounds?
Euros.
Yeah.
That's what I asked him. I was like, would I pass up even 100 euros? No.
He says yes.
He did it. He replied yes, which is all right. Yeah, I'll give him that.
Did you text him? And then he sends the black heart.
That's when he sends the black
heart
emoji. But
emoji.
I'm working on it right now. That's when I start to text him.
Okay, got it.
I sent just the word
Hey.
to this phone number from my new San Diego phone number. I don't live in San Diego.
We don't live in San Diego.
But I set up a phone number in San Diego. You better believe that's a warm phone number.
That's a one
Enjoying that hot San Diego summer.
Wow. It's like you're trying to get into his pants.
So I just sent the word hey. And then a few minutes later, not too long, less than 4 minutes, but it's about 4 minutes later, he sends, "Good morning. Thank you for Gradient contacting Community Development Compensation Funds, CDCF. My name is Peter." Wait, can we go back to that sentence real quick? Thank you for Gradient contacting Community Development Compensation Funds. What is that? My name is Peter Donald. I will be happy to assist you today. Please provide your full name to confirm your name on the CDCF Gradient list. So I replied back, "Oh, did someone tell you I was going to text you?" Because it's weird that like you would just send the word hey and he'd immediately be like,
"Yeah,
good morning. Thank you for contacting." I thought that was a little weird. So I was like, "Oh, did somebody tell you I was going to text you?"
Yes. But then he says he gets a lot of messages on here.
I have a lot of messages on here. Peter Donald.
Peter Donald. You ask him if he knows the person.
This person.
Yeah, the person that has been messaging you on Facebook Messenger.
He responds with, "Okay. He was one of the Gradient beneficiary that won $10,000 recently from this program as well. You have to be honest, capital H, with me to get your delivery as well."
You have to be honest with me.
Yeah. 3 minutes later, he says, "Hello."
You say, when did the Gradient start?
So I was like,
I haven't heard.
I just wanted to know more about this. I'm just trying to talk to this guy, right? I say, "When did Gradient start? I haven't heard of it before, but it seems like a pretty big deal."
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it's weird that I haven't heard about this amazing grant program from the government academic or whatever. So he sends me this, oh my God, wall of text, several messages.
Oh, yeah.
A few, like just all this crazy copy and pasted stuff. And then he says, "Reply with capital yes if you are ready to apply as well. Thank you for your cooperation."
And oh boy, do you say yes. Oops, capital yes. Well, you say yes, but then you say, wait, hold on. You're supposed to reply with capital yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So I say yes, all in capital. And then I say, "Oops, my bad. That was the wrong thing to say." And so I say the words capital yes. That's what he was looking for.
He was looking for capital yes.
Oh, did I think I got back to him at this point.
Oh, okay.
I think I was talking to both now.
Yeah, you say over here on the Facebook, you say, "I cannot believe my eyes. Of course, I would not pass up this chance. And yes, I did text him." LOL, he says, "LOL, make sure you win the Gradient to be happy together." What?
Yeah.
He's
kind of into me.
He's flirting with you, dude.
And you know what? I'm kind of into him a little bit.
A little bit.
No, not really.
You say that he hasn't texted you back, so Facebook guy.
Yeah, this was like I texted him real quick, and then
he says maybe he's busy. A lot of people text him.
Mm-hmm.
This dude is all business.
Oh yeah, that's when he texted me back, like because I just said hey. He texted me back that, and I went back to this guy, and I was like, wow, this dude's all business.
This guy's all business.
Back on Facebook.
On Facebook. LMAO. He texts you back?
That friend has never sent the word LMAO to me.
Ever. Nope. Never.
Mm-mm.
Never from that person. Yeah, you say.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized LMAO.
Yeah, he starts sending LMAO.
LMAO. Yeah. What would that even mean? You're so funny. You so funny, man, is what he says back to you. You so funny, man. I'm not laughing at you. You just funny to me. What is that? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's what he changes the background. Now the background's all snowy.
Yeah, it's all snowy. That's not when he changed it. That's just I took the screenshots. I wish I had screenshotted every time the background changed. That would have been brilliant.
Oh,
but
I see.
I didn't do that.
You didn't. Okay.
At this point, I did start sending him gifts, though. I did. They're coming up.
Oh, I see.
I was like really good.
I'm seeing the gifts right now.
Yeah.
So I can tell that something here happened first.
Yeah. So he says, Peter Donald says, here is my identification from the federal government office, all in caps.
Yeah, federal government office.
Just letting you know a little about me. Are we good to proceed? You have to follow the procedures that I'm about to give you here on here to apply for the grant offer. Give me your full name and email address to register your information and make sure it is available on our database system. But there was a problem. He said, here's my identification from the federal government office. So I asked him, wait, what was the identification? I didn't receive anything. I assumed, of course, that I had missed a message and it just hadn't sent to me. You know, like something that would show his identification.
Mm-hmm. Well, he says that you need to give your full name and email address to register your information and make sure that it's available in the database system again. But
he didn't understand what I was missing out on. So I clarified that I will definitely do that 100%. I just want to make sure that I'm getting everything here. So in a previous message you said, and I copied and pasted his entire message. However, I didn't get any other message about the identification. Can you send it again? I definitely don't want to miss anything if it could mean getting 1,000 euros, which I
no, that's 10,000 euros.
10,000 euros, which I did like the Chinese system of making it 4 zeros, and I did a dot, so it's like European, and he was unfazed. He said, "Give me your full name and email address to register your information and make sure it is a." What did he say here? You're gonna to winning trophy emoji. This Peter Donald is suddenly not all business.
No.
I'm starting to think these are the same person.
Suddenly, Peter Donald.
I texted him back, all right? I gave up. I sent him.
You said that your full name.
My full name
is Peter Donald.
Is Peter Donald. Funny enough.
And your email is peter.donald.text@gmail.com.
Had he tried it, he would have found that this is a legitimate email address. That's my actual email address that I set up for this conversation.
Yep. You're not ready to apply for the grant. Oh, wow.
He told me I'm not ready. I said, that's too bad. Well,
easy come,
easy go, I suppose. Now, this guy, I really hope this guy was having as much fun as I was. Because based on how he was talking about it, I think he was having a good time. I hope so.
I don't know, man. He might be frustrated.
I really don't think he was all that frustrated when I left the we'll see.
Okay. This is about the point where I think it goes back to here, because you say that he got that Peter Donald got back to you, but you were declined the grant.
Yeah.
He asked why you declined.
Yeah.
You said, I didn't think to ask. He just said, you're not ready to apply for the grant. He says, did you give them your name and address? You say that they responded again. They're like a robot or something. They sent me the same message twice. You said that you should talk to them to help you out, but you say, maybe I should call. And he says, maybe.
Maybe.
Like, did you call?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I wasn't going to do that. Not at work.
Oh, yeah. I guess you were at work.
I have a voicemail. What? Wait a second.
Oh, man. Did Peter Donald get at you?
Oh, no. It's just telling me about Google.
Oh, okay. The voice.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We're good. Oh my goodness. Okay. So you're missing out on business funding, real estate investing, community funding, education funding, real estate.
Yeah. So he sent me this, and I was like, at the same time as he was sending this, I was like sending this message.
Yeah.
And then I got that, and I like sent this, and I was like, oh, okay, wait. So I could choose one of these areas of like business funding or real estate. And then I was like, could it be none of the above? Oh, wait, personal real estate. That would work. And then he says to choose it. And then so I copied and pasted the category. Are you ready to choose how much you want? I'm ready.
Oh, yeah. You're ready to choose how much you want.
Now you are ready to choose. So suddenly I can do it.
Okay.
I'll have to pay for the clearance and delivery fee. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
They'll make every effort to ship the order as soon as possible. Oh.
They're going to ship what? What are they going to ship?
And my package will be delivered before 4 hours. I don't know what they're shipping, but... And I said, oh, is it cash? Because I assumed that if they were shipping it, it would be.
Yeah.
I was hoping to have it transferred to an account. I can't really do anything with the cash. I have an online bank. He ignored that. Good. I will send you transfer immediately if you choose amount you want.
Oh.
Now, this is where the deal gets a little sweeter.
Oh, here we go.
Look at this. He says, I pay $500 and get $10,000. Then he lists a bunch of other amounts that ends with, I pay $10,000 and get $1 million.
Okay, here's what you do. You pay $500, you get the 10,000. Then you use that 10,000 to get the million. Easy.
I say, oh, I thought the limit of what we could get is 10,000. Wait a minute. Because that's when I go back to this guy. Because I realize something right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have $10,000 sitting around.
You don't?
No.
Neither do I.
Believe it or not.
Not at the moment. No.
But somebody I do does. My pal.
Your pal on Facebook.
Who just got $10,000.
Dude, you're a genius. I love this. I know exactly what's happening. Okay, hold on. So this guy, so you say, okay, they can give you way more than you said, like 100 million yen or whatever. They're offering up to $100,000 if you pay $10,000. And somebody that I know just happened to get $10,000. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? He says, yes, they can give you more than what you ask. How much did you choose? You said, I didn't choose yet. What do you think about splitting $1 million with me? This is amazing. They will transfer it to you if you have choose. How much did you want from them? But you say you're pressing this because this is for, if this was real, this is a great idea.
This is like literally, we don't even have to pay it back.
Right. Exactly.
Why the heck would we not do this? If this was you and me.
Oh yeah. 100%.
And then we're going to give 10,000 to my wife to do it. And we're going to give 10,000 to my dog to do it.
Can my dog do it? Yeah. $1 million is what he wants, is what you want.
Yeah.
You want $1 million.
I want $1 million.
So you give him the obvious deal.
Yeah.
If he gives you $10,000,
right,
then you can use that
right
to get $1 million and split it 50-50.
Yeah.
But yeah. But he's not getting it.
No, he didn't really get it at first.
Yeah.
But that's because I think it's because he was also asking on here, how much did you want from us? Choose right now to process your money. And then I said, well, can I change the category of grant now? Because I asked for like personal, like real estate,
right,
like a home loan. But I didn't realize how much money. And now I'm thinking business.
Oh, there we go.
So he says, oh, okay. Well, here's the dollar amounts again. And then ends with that. I don't know what that's all about. And then are you choosing the million?
That's definitely like a title for his copy and paste Word document page.
Possibly, yeah, that would make sense.
And so that
would totally make sense.
He just accidentally included that in the copy paste.
Oh, no. So he says, "Are you choosing
the
$1 billion?"
$1 billion.
Sends with too many zeros. So I say, wait, how much would I pay to receive a billion? I didn't think that was one of the options. Or do you mean the million?
Million.
He says million.
You pay
$10,000 to $1 million. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good. So now over here again, you're saying on the Facebook. No, I mean it. Did you get the 10,000 already?
Mm-hmm.
And then he says yes, that he did indeed get $10,000 already from them.
Yeah, and at this point, I'm telling this person to just like wait a minute.
Yeah. Just hold on, wait a minute.
Peter Donald.
Wait 1 minute. You say, let's do this, man. We could each be half of a millionaire like today. What would you do with $500,000?
Right. I'm trying to make him think big, you know?
Yeah. And he says, sure, so that we can get millions together. Yeah. You're like, yes. Do you have it in cash? He says, yes, I have cash.
Why?
Can you bring it to me or deposit it and transfer it to me? They're asking for it.
And I'm telling this guy, like, wait a minute, I can do this.
They talk where, wait, he's like taking the bait a little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
He says, they talk, we're going to receive 1 million today. Very interesting.
And then that's when I get like this. Do you want to do transfer or go to store to get card? And they send me a picture of a bunch of $1 bills in a car seat.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's 9 like giant wads of $1 bills. But those are $1 bills. Mm-hmm. You think there was what, like maybe $200 in each of those?
Yeah. Still, I mean, I'd take it.
Oh, I'd take it too, but it's all $1 bill. Why all in ones?
And then, I don't know. But then I say, I think my friend is going to do it actually, because I thought he was going to do it. Yeah. He's talking to them now. Right? He's like, oh, interesting. They might take my 10,000 and give us $1 million.
Right.
But that actually makes me a little concerned. Because now I'm not really part of the deal.
Right. Yeah. You want your cut.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because it makes sense. You can only get the grant once.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
Right? You have to assume that. Wait, what is he saying here? Okay, so you say on Facebook here, you say, yeah, you could bring me the cash if you want. He says, I'm going to hold him down with transfer $5,000 now. What is he trying to say here?
Mm-hmm. So we'll get there in a second. He says, yes, your friend and you gonna to winning 1 million. Congratulations to you, sir. Quickly get the card. Your 1 million it's available to you guys. Are you gonna go get the card in store? Because many want to benefit today. You ignore us, OMG. This is where I'm trying to like plan it. Trying to plan it out with this friend here right now.
I'm sorry. Ask for eBay or Steam card.
Yeah, they want me to go to Walmart and buy an eBay or a Steam card.
A Steam card?
Yeah, like a Steam gift card.
Right. What kind of government agent would for a grant would want a Steam card? That's so funny.
Look, if I give them $10,000 in Steam gift cards, they will give me $1 million. So,
you're right.
Who am I to question?
Okay, so you say it's not like you have $5,000 sitting around. I think we should just use the $10,000 that you got.
Mm-hmm.
Although afterward, you should take an extra $500 since you had to pay it in the first place.
Right, they did have to pay $500 to get the initial $10,000.
Yes.
So I said that would leave you with $500,000 $500 and me with $499,500. You know, it's pretty fair.
That's considerate of you.
Yeah.
And that's fair. That is very fair.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just take. Oh, okay. You're further negotiating with him.
Mhm.
You're saying you'll take $400,000. He can have $600,000.
Right. I'm just saying, like, yeah, like
Because
here.
he's doing all the work here, really.
He really is. Yeah, because I thought he was going to transfer them the money.
Right. We're gonna receive $1 million today. Wow. I'm so happy right now. I can't tell you how much happiness I am. You say, bro, I am literally 85% happiness right now.
I meant 85% of my body composition, by the way.
Right.
I don't know if that was clear to him or not, but
he says thank you so much. No, he says thanks so much. Sorry.
Yeah, he's excited to get the $1 million too.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
because if this dude got I think this dude wanted my $500, which would mean that he'd make more in a day than I do. That's pretty good. But if he got $1 million, dude, well, or $500,000, you know, dude,
right.
that'd be a sick day.
That'd be awesome.
Because that's all right. If he makes $500 a day, if he gets one person each day to actually give him $500 in eBay gift cards or whatever, then that's 1,000 days of that for $500,000.
That's true.
That's all he's got to do.
Yeah.
Peter Donald, hook him up.
Put Peter Donald. Oh, so he's getting a card right now worth $5,500.
Yeah. Now, why is he getting $5,500 in cards? I'm confused there because I thought we were just going to use his $10,000. Does he think I have $4,500 just sitting around waiting to be spent? Because I don't. I really don't. I really, really don't. As far as he knows. As far as anybody knows. Including me. As far as I know. Unless it's hiding somewhere.
Okay. Now you're really scheming here.
Right.
Because he really wants to split it.
Right.
But you're just not in a place to do that right now.
I'm not in it financially, not capable of splitting this payment right now.
Right. So he's telling you, okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Or no, you tell him now. Okay. What if you just get the $1 million right now? Use your $10,000 that you got from the grant to now get $1 million grant. And then you give me $10,000 because you're my friend.
Yep.
And then I'll get the $1 million, but then I'll give you back $100,000.
Exactly.
So you're making even more.
He would. Oh my God. So he would have gone from $500 up to $1,100,000 in a day with just like
within 4 hours.
Yeah, 8 hours, I guess.
Total.
But he already got it, and that was pretty early in the day.
Right. Yeah.
It was in the morning.
Wow. Tell me to help you out. He wants to know how he can help you.
Right.
They'll be gone by then. You're at least going to get the $1 million today, right? You're hyping him up.
Yeah.
You want him to get that $1 million.
Yeah. I'm like, look, even if I can't get anything, you've got to get that $1 million, right? Like you at least got to do this.
Yeah.
Because I thought that they were talking to him on the back, and like
right. But he said, how much did you have? If you can afford 2,000, I'll pay the 80,000. I think he just means 8,000.
Yeah, 8,000
to get the $1 million. That's what I can do for you to receive the money. Did you have 2,000? I'm going to go to the store soon to get the cards so we can receive the $1 million today. Not very You're telling him, I just went on vacation. I'm kind of in the red, not very stonks.
Yeah.
I doubt he'll understand what that means, but
Yeah.
so maybe next week. But he's saying he can't afford 10,000. He only has 8. But didn't he just get it? What did he spend it on?
That's what I was thinking. Like, what
Yeah.
happened to the 10,000 you just got? Like, even if you're in debt right now or something,
It makes more sense.
it makes more sense to do
to do this
and then pay that off.
and then pay it off. Yeah, exactly.
Which technically counters my argument too, but I don't have like a $10,000 credit limit either.
Right, exactly.
I don't know it offhand, so I wasn't gonna be able to do that to get the million.
And you can only get so much cash on a credit limit anyway.
Mhm.
You'd have to go to a credit union or something.
Yeah, well, I was gonna buy the gift cards,
Oh, with a credit card.
With a credit
yeah,
card.
okay, that would make
which
sense.
also, well, that has its own complications. We'll get
Right,
there.
right. Okay.
So now I'm like desperate.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta figure this out.
So-
Like $1 million, like I could quit my job right now.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? Like, and I mean, all the people there are really nice and everything, but geez, if I had $1 million, I would consider other things.
Yeah,
I would
other
start to,
pursuits. Yeah.
yeah. So,
Dollar bills, y'all.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's interested in the million.
Right. So, on the other end, Peter Donald here,
Mm-hmm.
he's telling me, go to Walmart, get the eBay or Steam card. And I'm like, oh, that'll take me a few days then. They have a limit on the dollar amount of gift cards you can buy in a day. Uh-oh. Which is true. They do.
Okay.
Stores have limits on that because they get burned. Because if you go with your credit card and buy gift cards,
Mm-hmm.
you then have money that you can spend because the gift cards become activated. But you can go to your credit card company and be like, cancel that.
Yeah.
I didn't pay for that. Why would I buy $500 of Steam gift cards? Right? So
Right.
stores get burned by that all the time. So they have a limit on how much you can buy so they don't lose it all. So I say, I think it's only $500 and it might be less for certain cards. He says, okay, go buy it now. I will transfer $40,000 to you immediately. You can buy $1,000 card in a day. He looked it up. He looked it up to see how much you could buy from Walmart in a day. It's $1,000 apparently.
Okay.
So I say, oh, $1,000 a day. That's pretty good. That would be $100,000 at least. But would you be able to hold on for a few days while I get $10,000?
Tell me everything
No,
about
well, he
you.
says, tell me everything. He means your friend tells me everything about.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought he was asking you to tell him everything about you. Yeah.
He said, how much did you have today? And I say, not really anything, but I'll find a way. Your friend tell me everything about you. You so funny. Yeah, he's a good friend and a good designer too. Have you seen what he's made?
I'm working government.
I'm working government.
So anytime you're ready to apply for grant, wow. He's like engaging you in conversation, and then as soon as you engage him back, he's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm working government. I don't have time for this.
Yeah. So I say, will do. And he says, will do what?
Will do what?
That's where I stopped messaging him back. I was too busy.
We're gonna to cancel it. No payment for you anymore.
Yeah. He then sent me a text from another number. But I was like, all right, well, whatever. I ignored it.
Yeah.
I'm never going to check this account again, most likely.
Can you like close it?
Yeah, actually, you probably can. Yeah, I might do that. Oh, by the way, its display name is first last because I just wrote that in for the, yeah. It was fun while it lasted, but I actually did have to do work. I couldn't just
Engage with this guy all
engage
day.
with this dude all day.
It would have been great though if you had gotten him to. That would have been like the ultimate prank if you had actually somehow gotten him to send you a sum of money, transfer it into your account,
Yeah.
and then you walk away and you're just like, all right.
But at the very least, we had a very fun conversation. It was a great time. Yeah, I really do hope he enjoyed it as much as I did, or half as much. And oops, it's a whole podcast episode.
Oops, all about. Do you want some homebrew?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
about
Give me that
D&D.
homebrew.
This is about D&D.
This
Okay.
is about D&D. I was since then I've been trying to think of a way to like tie that into D&D, but apparently
doesn't matter.
Apparently it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Here, we have
this is my welcome back. We didn't know we were going to have an episode this week episode.
Yes, we actually didn't. We weren't sure if we were going to be able to record it all this week. So it's a nice surprise. User blue_bit. Yeah, bluebit. He has a nice simple item. It's kind of neat. Yeah, it's a neat item. It's a flask. It's double-sided. The cap of one side is red and the cap of the other side is blue. And whatever you pour into it, if you pour it out of the blue cap, it's cold. And if you pour it out of the red cap, it's hot.
Huh. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
What happens when you put it in?
Who knows? Nothing in particular.
Is it cold or hot in there?
Indeterminate.
How does it know?
For context,
we had a friend once say,
yeah,
about a thermos. How does it know whether to keep it cold or hot?
Yes. How does a thermos know how to keep something like when it should keep
something cold or keep it hot?
And I did attempt to explain thermodynamics a little bit, but they weren't getting it. So I just told them it was nanobots, and they accepted that answer as fact.
No, I think they probably did that thing that they do, which I personally loved, where they would go, "Oh, okay," and just like dismissively.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, all right, it doesn't matter.
I'm not going to understand.
You're clearly not explaining it, and I don't care that much. So
I don't care that much.
Yeah.
It did seem to me like they accepted it as fact, though.
Who knows? I do love that item, though. I don't know of the uses yet. Like, I don't know how hot or how cold it is. Is it?
It says soothingly warm.
Soothingly warm. Oh.
And refreshingly cool.
Okay, so
it's really not. It's nothing that would do anything to. Like, it's not combat. It's literally the kind of item that really just makes it feel like the world is real.
World, yeah.
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 Because what does it matter mechanically for something like that? Not at all. But if you're telling a story and you know, you can have a hot drink by the fire, and the reason it's a hot drink is because you got this thing that does that, that's cool. It's cool.
Right. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it quite a bit. Do you want another one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
I can give you one more because this one's interesting. So this is user stormgiantgames. Stormgiantgames. Interesting. This is a rare potion called Fey Honey. This is interesting. This has mechanical purposes. So when you consume the honey, your charisma score becomes 21 for 1 hour.
Whoa.
The honey has no effect on you if your charisma is equal or greater than 21.
Oh, okay.
But when the effect ends, you must succeed a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. But on a failed save, you roll on the Wild Magic Surge table. And creatures with the Fey type automatically succeed the saving throw.
Oh, okay. Well, Wild Magic Surge does some fun stuff.
It does some fun stuff.
One of the options is that it can turn you into a potted plant.
Yes, which is cool.
I forget if it's for an amount of time or if it just does it.
It's either for an amount of time or like until you take damage or something.
I think it might
actually be a long time though,
Yeah.
like 10 minutes.
It might be hours.
Which in combat is
you're
forever.
Yeah.
Basically. But the potion is the consistency of mercury and has a silver iridescence and a sweet flavor. Makes sense.
Sweet.
It's honey.
It is honey, yeah. From a real fairy's butt.
So interesting. If you think of fairies, like FARIES, fairies, those are like the little tiny flyy dudes. But fairies, like FAERIES, like from the Feywild, could also that includes just any Fey creature, I think, which is like elves are fairies, and hags are fairies. Other stuff, I don't know anything else off the top of my head, but those two fairies are also fairies.
Yeah. Not bugbear. What's the other race that you can be? The big one. Boom. Starts with a B, I think.
A big race that starts with a B?
Yeah.
It comes from the Fae?
Yeah.
Oh.
Justin's character in season 3 of the Adventure Zone is that.
Not what you were thinking of, but Fawn.
Firbolg. It's not with it has a B in it.
Oh, yeah, Fearbulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, fawns are also from the Fae Wild. Because Ashley Johnson's character in Exandria Unlimited, the spin-off Critical Role series that's airing right now, find it on YouTube and Twitch.
And they're sponsoring this episode about me having a fun, playful conversation with this scammer.
She plays a fawn.
I hope they didn't get anybody that day, because there would be people I know, but I hope they're doing okay out there. That scammer person, I hope their life is going in a direction that's positive, at least.
Do you? I don't know. I've watched a lot of those like channels where they like get scammers, and it's kind of satisfying to see it happen.
Yeah, but like I hope I hope that my conversation with them was the lowest point in their life. I don't want their life to get worse and worse.
You don't? Well, that's nice.
I mean, it was also a special moment between us, but
yeah, it was. It seemed that way. There was a very special moment between you two.
And now it's between all of us.
Yes, collectively as a people.
A collective special moment.
Yeah. I wonder, the one thing that is good to know is that clearly they created a new account. So it's good to know that our friend didn't have their Facebook completely defiled.
Compromised.
Compromised.
Yeah.
Yep. That's good to know too. And who knows? Maybe I'll get a message from this person sometime.
Yeah, I'm surprised that. Oh well, other people definitely did. I checked on Facebook and saw that the person had noticed that people were getting messages and telling them about it, which is great. Don't do what I did. Do that instead.
Oh yeah,
and you can report the conversation.
Right.
On Facebook, you can be like, "Hey, this seems sketchy because they seem like they're impersonating a person I know, and they seem like they're in fact, it'll let you pick who it seemed like they were impersonating. So you can
they have the same profile picture and name as this person.
Different profile picture, actually.
Oh, different profile picture.
Yeah, that was the first thing that gave it away too, because I was like, I've never seen that picture before. There's a picture I've never seen in my life.
I feel like I've seen it.
Because I'm not really on Facebook very often.
No, neither am I though. So I don't know. I was though at one point in my life. On Facebook a little bit more. I don't go on it anymore at all.
Yeah. What about Facebook and D&D?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, what would they be advertising? Like, what Facebook ads would Liam get?
Magic items? No.
He's in college, so
exotic dancing places.
No, a bunch of like loan forgiveness type thing. Like loan consolidation and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what he'd be getting. On Facebook.
Yep, that sounds.
He'd be getting
right.
SoFi ads and stuff like that.
I love getting. I've been getting a lot of scam like text messages on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what thing I stupidly gave my phone number to get all of these, but I'm getting so many of them.
You didn't give it to anything. I got one on my work phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my work phone, which has never texted or called anyone except my wife one time. And it's a new line.
Wow.
Yeah. So sometimes they just do random numbers.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I'm getting all kinds. I'm getting like my thing is so much bigger now. Text messages, but I'm also getting like student loan forgiveness.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't even have student loans.
My wife gets them all the time because somebody put down like put in an insurance thing her phone number by accident, my wife's phone number, instead of their own.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're texting this one person whose name I'm going to generate in my head right now. Zorlon the Wild.
Okay.
No, actually, and so just imagine Zorlon the Wild is a soccer mom.
Zorlon the Wild.
That's all the description they need. So yeah,
okay.
It's actually a soccer mom name, but Zorlon the Wild is now a soccer mom name. In case you weren't sure.
Sure.
So she gets like, "Hey Zorlon, your VW Jetta or whatever, looks like it needs a new warranty or something."
Nope.
She gets like 10 of those a day.
10 of those.
Because Zorlon the Wild does not know her own phone number.
That's a very Zorlon the Wild kind of thing, though.
So Zorlon, right?
He's so wild.
Yeah.
She's so wild.
She'd be the one who like gets up to the front of the line at the pharmacy and they're like, "Oh, what's your phone number?" And she'd be like, "Let me check my phone," and then can't find it. And she's like,
just makes up a number.
or gets up and they're like, "Oh, what phone number? Like, what phone number do you have for your rewards thing?" And she's like, "I don't know. I've had so many phone numbers. I've had so many phone numbers."
Zorlon the Wild's had too many phone numbers.
Yeah. Which is a real thing. I'm sure that happens.
Yeah.
And it would get confusing with rewards things, but.
So, yeah, mine are, so I get those ones, but I also get I get student loan forgiveness. A lot of them are like, "Oh man, your stimulus check is stuck in this process and needs confirmation, and or you will not get this." And it's always like a stupid amount of money. But even though I am like very aware that there are people out there scamming and doing all this stuff, when I first see that text message, there is something in my brain that's like, "Oh, I gotta fix that," for like half a second.
Yeah.
Before I'm like, "Oh no, that's not real."
Yep.
So I can only imagine, because there are people out there who
imagine if your brain was slower than your hands.
Oh, you're right.
That'd be it.
Right?
Like some people can, I can text pretty fast. Actually, I guess I'm one of those people where like if I wasn't thinking clearly, I'd be like, "All right, yeah."
Well, they always send a link. So like it would just take a one click of a link.
Never click those links, by the way.
Never click a link
those links
that is sent to you by somebody that you aren't 100% absolutely sure.
Yeah, can we maybe throw a disclaimer at the end of this episode now, even though maybe it should have been at the beginning. Don't do this.
Yeah, don't.
Like I shouldn't have even done that, I'd say.
Right.
And yeah, because you could definitely get in a bunch of trouble.
Yeah.
And I mean, I still can, but I'm thinking that this was like a fun part of this dude's day, I'm hoping. And so we were just having a good time. And he probably is going to scam a million other people.
Right.
And
right.
is probably making more money than me and living in India or something.
Right. So he's making like twice as much as that, relatively speaking.
Yeah, exactly. So, geez.
I know.
Geez. Right?
Right. Exactly. So moral of the story is don't fall for scammers. Just really
don't engage.
Be aware.
Or, don't engage. Don't engage.
Don't engage with scammers. It's a bad time.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's all.
That's it.